Hello, 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 everybody. Everybody. What's cracking? What's happening? What's going on? How is everybody doing? Let me put my little microphone on. So guys, where do I put this microphone now? Right there. Woo. I'm sneezing. Not bad. But gratefulness. How does one understand gratefulness, guys? How does one understand gratefulness? How does a person understand gratefulness? Are you grateful or not grateful at all? Most people that I know, I select people to be in my life in person. And most people I know are grateful. That's because I select them, those type of people to be in my life. There's a lot of people that are very ungrateful. And I'm talking about a lot of people are very ungrateful. Some of them are young. But reality check comes in when people tell you, are you grateful or not grateful? No one is going to tell you they're not grateful for everything. They're going to tell you, I was grateful for this, and this, and this, and that. Because nobody's going to tell you that they're not grateful. The only people that will tell you if they're ungrateful is the people that have badness going on in their lives, such as abusive relationship. It could be multiple things going on, but it's always got to be bad. I'll put my fan on. It's a little warm in here. But just got home too, so I'm trying to cool off myself. It's cool in here because of the black shades, but I guess because I was running around all day. Not all day, but still. So I want to know from others and from people, whoever just walks in here and sees what the heck am I talking about. I know way too many, not my friends, but my grandma's friends that have lots of problems. And I understand growing up in those years. I understand people that are around their like 60s, 70s. Yeah, I know, Paco. I understand they have a lot of experience of every little bit of things. But their kids or granddaughters, for some reason, I don't know, for some reason, a lot of the stories that I hear is that some of those grandkids maybe not be educated about their father's mother or their mother's father. they're basically their grandpa or grandpa. I was always personally grateful. I never took in consideration that, I wanted to graduate school ASAP. I want to get out of my house ASAP. And yeah, there came a time where I felt more wanted in another family. But then again, it's all about because you were young. You have no experience, nobody's telling you. And I was grateful that I had my family, my grandparents, in other words. So I was personally grateful. And I still am grateful to have my grandparents around. But a lot of people are not. A lot of people don't understand. A lot of the Pac was ringing the notification, so don't forget to ring that notification. But, I see way too many stories. I hear way too much going on in people's lives. And a lot of people are forgetting about their gratefulness of who raised them, who took care of them, who sacrificed a lot to be with each other, because it's very rare for a mom and dad to be together. When you see a couple or a family and they have a mom and a dad, they don't know how grateful they are, because there's so many kids out there that don't have a mom or don't have a dad with them, beside them. A lot of people get tossed in the sauce and not understand your mom your mom or dad was probably working hard as a single person trying to raise you. And when they fully raise you and you're on your own, sometimes it all depends on how you raise your child to be grateful or not grateful. Because once they become a teenager, everything is ungrateful. It's just like a spontaneous combustion where a teenager doesn't feel anything. And the teenager don't remember nothing. They're a new person. They're a brand new human being. When they become a teenager, it's a brand new spirit, brand new person, because a person, whenever they're 17, 18, or 15, you tell them, man, your parents or whoever, your aunt, uncle, grandparents, always telling you, man, I used to change your diapers all the time. And they're like, you never changed my diapers. You were not even there. You'd be surprised how many people will forget everything. A lot of teenagers will forget. They'll be so ungrateful that they even have a mom, they even have a dad, they even have anybody looking after them. Because that's just how teenage lifestyle is. We all went through that. Where it's just like, it's annoying. You want to grow up, you want to feel the vibe. And again, these people that I know have heard of, I don't know them, but I hear stories. There's always everybody's story. All I'm hearing is one person's story about everything. A person could say, I was grateful to have, a job and paying bills. And then my kid that I raised is like 21 years old and doesn't want to see me anymore. And, stuff like that occurs constantly around this world. And it's just so common. If you haven't seen my live streams, I think one of them, let me see which one. When does reality kick in? We all live on the world similar to the next person. A lot of those episodes that I have touch on those subjects. Because some people are just too afraid to leave their own house. Well, let's just say leave out of their parents' house. Because at first they felt ungrateful And then they felt grateful that their parents are going to look after them. Therefore, they don't want to move on because their parents are there for everything. And they tell them, once a teenager grows out of that ungratefulness, feels like they have a girlfriend or a boyfriend that loves them forever and ever and ever, that's when it hits reality, whenever forever and ever is never and ever. And either they run back to their parents' house and then they stay there. Sometimes they learn their lessons, sometimes not. Sometimes they'll just be like, you know what, I don't want to live with anybody, I'm scared. I'm going to be kicked out of my mom's again, or my dad's again, or my grandparents again, because, I want to come home late and stuff, so I don't want to do all that stuff. I'm grateful that they're looking after me, they try to teach me, but then they get scared. A lot of the folks out there, they're grateful for their parents after the fact that they messed up, or they tried to go out in their way, like go live a lifestyle on their own, and it doesn't work out, so they move back into their parents and they stay there. It is so common, it's not even funny. A lot of people think it's directed to them. A lot of people come to my channel and they're like, are you talking about me? Nope. We're talking about every similar person is exactly, again, this goes back to my last live stream. There's a lot of people that have identical lifestyles, identical aspects in life. They're exactly identical. We all live exactly like the other person, the other person. I may feel this way where I'm ranting and talking that, why people never met a person like me, and why people never met an open person and understanding person. There's so many of me out there. And sometimes I don't understand why people never met anybody like that, because I met a lot of folks with the same mentality, same thing. And I personally am grateful for knowing those situations, so I can help whoever comes in my path that they think they're lonely, that they think their family hates them and stuff. It's not for you and on you. You're not the only one in this world that feels exactly identical. Because in 5 to 10 years from now, you're going to grow out of whatever happened, and you're going to meet again another person exactly going through the same thing that you were doing at that time. Person will live constantly over and over and over in life, have the same meaning. It's crazy to even think about. I hope you hear that fan. But it's super crazy, super ironic to meet the same, are they grateful or they're not grateful for their... My microphone fell down, sorry. I'm trying to figure out where to put my mic. Oh my goodness. Let me keep it right here. Oh, it's not working. But yeah, gratefulness, non-gratefulness, we need to figure out. We need to help people that are ungrateful for things, and they're not going to admit it. Always tell a person to understand the situation, because that's how they get ungrateful. Well, my mom says I should be home at a certain time, but I want to live my life. Well, can you understand her side of the story? Would you understand if you had an understanding on why she wanted you to be home at a certain time? Understand will help a lot of ungrateful people in this world. I'm not talking about fake understanding either. That's another subject. But yeah, guys, so thank you for watching. It's understanding gratefulness versus ungrateful people and ungratefulness. And I'll see you in the next one. Peace.